All right. Sophie Gault on the podcast at long last.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. I just got back to Nashville today, and I just got off the plane. I'm so excited to see you. I just read that you have a new album coming out.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about it. Where did you record it?
I recorded it at Farmland Studios in Berry Hill.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Farmland. I don't know if I've heard of that one.
It had an old location that I'd never been to, and then they moved to a new location. And David Dorn, the producer, works out of there, and he's the one that co-produced it with my manager Alex Torres.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You have 2 new singles out. Are they part of that, or is it in addition? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
3 singles actually. we just released the 3rd one. Yeah, it's a fun, exciting kind of old-fashioned rock and roll album. We just did it pretty much all in one day. Recorded it live with the band. And
hell yeah!
Had some really good players on it. Fred Eldringham on drums, Tim Denbo on bass.
Oh wow!
Saul Littlefield on guitar. So
that guy. He's really good.
He's really good.
He's really good at guitar.
I know. I'm super jealous. He's just like, one of those geniuses at guitar. But yeah.
I bought a Strat from him. It was,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought his 75 Strat. I ended up selling it to my friend Marco. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Enough small talk. Let's get into it. Let's talk about lyrics.
Yeah. Okay.
You are one of my favorite lyricists around.
Wow. Thank you.
You have a train of thought thing that I'm always jealous of.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah. In God, I can't think of the name of the song off that. The song My Mom Used to Live by the Capitol Building.
Oh, it's called Golden Rule.
Yes. The way the lyrics just flow like we're getting a peek into your mind. What goes into writing like that? How are you... Like, it's a unique thing to feel like you're just on the ride of somebody's train of thought, but it's still very poetic. It's still...
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to get into that state. I just know that it's possible to get there. And I think that it's allowing yourself to be open to receive that because it's all there in your mind.
Yeah.
But, if I knew the answer, how to get there all the time, I would be writing all the time.
Of course.
We all would.
Yeah.
So it's like that flow state of just being in the right mindset and then allowing the words to just come down from the sky. And that's kind of magical to me about songwriting. Most of the time I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but sometimes you strike something pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, you and I also kind of share that or I think, maybe I shouldn't set it up that way. I think you and I share the philosophy of, like, you don't write every day as some sort of exercise, right? Like songwriting, or at least I feel like songwriting is special. I feel like, when the moment hits, when you're in the zone, you got to drop everything.
Yeah.
Right? But I kind of don't believe in that. Sit down and force yourself to write a song every day and blah, 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 and that makes you better. And I understand.
Yeah, that can be really draining, and it puts a lot of pressure on yourself. I get being sharp, staying sharp, just to be in the practice of it, so when the inspiration does come, you're already... But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't like doing that, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy something, why do it?
And it seems like it could potentially rob you of recognizing the moment when you are onto something special.
When it has to come out of you, it's like word vomit or something. It's like, it's like you have to, there's an urgency to it. And that's when I think you should be writing.
Yeah.
And other times, you're just collecting information. You have to live your life and you have to experience life events. You can't always be walking around with a notepad in your hand, or else you're not experiencing the world around you.
Yeah. It's the same thing. You see people always taking selfies, fucking like videoing everything. My least favorite thing is at the concert, there are people watching concerts through their phone screen. It's like, that guy's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, you're missing your moment with this artist because you're watching it through your phone like a TV.
Yeah, we live in really distracted times right now, and it's hard. It's hard on artists because we're being told to always be posting stuff online, and they tell us to put, make our lives less private, tell more about ourselves. And it's like, well, how much do we have to tell about ourselves? Like, there's no mystery anymore with anything. It's like everything's plastered all out there for everybody to see, and I'm not a fan of it, honestly.
Yeah,
I think it's a bit invasive.
Yeah. And I mean, how can we do this all at once, right?
Yeah.
Like, you should be posting a selfie every day and doing a little bit, hey guys, it's, we got this show coming up on Friday that covers this, blah, blah, blah. And then you got to rehearse a band. Then you have to be ahead of the game with new material. Like, it's so much.
Yeah.
It's so much, especially like, I mean, at your level, like, because, you have label representation, all this sort of stuff. Like, there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's the cooks in the kitchen thing is really frustrating because all of us that write and sing and play music just want to make art. We don't get into it for the money. I really don't think most of us get into this for money.
There's money?
Yeah, I've not seen any yet, but I've heard.
Yeah.
And so it's all these other people who are interested in the money aspect, and the artists just want to, like, we're the ones who have been listening to music and developing our own artistry over all the years, and then, everyone starts having all these opinions and telling you what to do, and then you're like doubting yourself all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's the classic, music industry deal,
Yeah. And like we were talking about before we started shooting, then you have your peers on top of it, Your
peers, and the scrutiny that comes with releasing anything that's new or different from your last work or whatever. There's always going to be, I think you said that to me one time. You were like, criticism from your artistic peers is going to be the hardest form of criticism you'll ever receive. You said something like that to me one time.
Like me being eloquent.
So full of wisdom. And it's true.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast, but in 2009, I had a song that was in the ACQB Top 100, got up to 58, and I was beating like Katy Perry and John Mayer, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I got called into a meeting at Sony.
Yeah, I know this story.
Where the head of the label told me I was too ugly to be famous.
Ridiculous.
And I was like,
these people are so full of shit.
I was like, motherfucker, you called me. Like,
yeah, they're all the same and they're all full of shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
you just wanted
that's
to
a
tell
really
me
hard
that?
one though. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
That's really hurtful.
Yeah.
And not true.
Oh, thank you. That was kind of nice. But like, that's never, that didn't hurt nearly as much as a songwriter I respect being like, I don't think that song's done, man. Like when you play it out for the first time and they're like, I don't know.
That cuts deep.
Yeah.
That cuts deeper than, because like you kind of know like the business side of it. Those people are not, they don't really know usually as much about music.
Sure.
As we, the artists, do.
Yeah.
That's just not their job. They're business people. So it's like taking things they say, you can kind of take it with a grain of salt. But when your peers that are, wrapped up in the music just as much as you say that kind of thing, it's like, it's easy to take it to heart.
Yeah. And, I hope that, most of the time they're not trying to be hurtful.
Yeah.
But like, when you're, I don't know if, like, do you love a song when you're done with it? Like when you finally decide it's done, you have a little love affair with it before you're sick of fucking playing it, right? Like, there's that little moment where you're like, wow, that little piece of magic just came out of me.
Yeah.
I feel really good about this. Yeah. And yeah, it's when you're in love with this new idea and someone's like, I like that last one better. You're like, all right, lose my number.
Lose my number. That's my favorite saying. I love it. I don't know I've just kind of come to the conclusion that like if I feel strongly and if I get this feeling that I rarely get when I finish a song, but if I get the feeling with that particular song, then nothing anybody can say is going to sway me because I got the feeling from it. And if I got the feeling from it, somebody else is going to get that same feeling from it. You know?
It's not about them.
Yeah.
Like your art needs to be a reflection of you as an artist.
Exactly. And as long as you feel it's completely 100% authentic to what you feel and think, then it's done, I think. I mean,
Hell yeah.
That's just what art is.
Yeah. I'm excited for your new record because you're batting 1,000 right now. Like,
thanks.
You know, the Sophie and the Broken Things record is favorite.
Thank you.
Baltic Street.
That was a fun one.
Motel, right? Not hotel or
Hotel.
Hotel. Sorry.
Hotel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, friggin' awesome.
Thank you.
Over and Out is really one of my favorite recent songs.
I do love that song. It's funny. Yeah, that's the one I've gotten the most response about. You know, when I play it live, people really love that one. It didn't get hardly any attention on the album, which is pretty typical. It's a ballad.
Yeah. I can see how it's an album track on an album,
Yeah.
especially compared to something like Poet in a Buick, where it's like, fucking, let's party.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a let's party song.
But it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. That's one of the ones it's like it comes out of the sky almost. Like, I was driving home and I lived in Hermitage at the time, and I walked into the kitchen and I just knew I was going to write a song, and I pulled out my guitar. It was just like, it was there.
That's great.
It took me like 15 minutes to write that song. So it's like, that's proof right there, I think, that like there is an immediacy to writing. It has to be, I think, you know, the best songs, at least in my experience that I've written, have been like the urgent ones that just need to come out.
Couldn't agree more.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, when they just come spilling out.
Yeah.
It just feels like, I don't know if this is me, part of me, I don't know what's happening, but it's just done. It's just out, it's done. And that's when you have that, or that's when I have that feeling where like, oh my God, I'm in love with this little piece of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, they're like gifts from the universe.
Yes, yeah,
like they're not even
exactly.
ours, I think.
Yeah.
They're like something from above.
Yeah. Fire and Ice is still my all-time favorite of yours.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, that's another one that people never like ask about or anything.
That's the one.
I do love that one. That's another one that was kind of like, it's just really easy. I'd been watching a lot of Game of Thrones when I wrote that one, but I'm glad you like that one so much. All the imagery from Fire and Ice, it's the witch lady that Daenerys goes to see, and her husband dies. Khal Drogo dies, and I don't know. A lot of the imagery was kind of tied in with that storyline because I was watching so much Game of Thrones at the time.
I've never seen a single episode.
And reading
of
the
Games of Thrones.
books. Oh man, the books are so good and filled with all kinds of symbolism and metaphors. And
I'm with Jerry. Is it Jerry Seinfeld? It's either Jerry Seinfeld or Pete Holmes, who is like, I don't like dragons. I don't like the Middle Ages. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like,
see, I love that stuff.
Yeah,
I can't get enough. I love the whole magic.
You're spooky.
Dragon, that whole vibe. I love it.
What were you for Halloween?
I was Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh my God, I nailed it.
Or something similar. I was like the generic version of Daenerys,
okay.
a little less blonde version.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I had one of those dragons that you like strap onto your shoulder, and it kept falling off. So I just ditched the dragon.
Are dragons not big in Game of Thrones? I thought dragon was like the size of a T-Rex.
Yeah, they get that big, but there's actually baby dragons.
Baby dragons.
Yeah.
Wow, this is all very realistic. Relatable.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something I found out this year. In Greece, they don't have any idea what Halloween is, which
Really?
doesn't really surprise me. I think he's pretty much just like the UK, probably
Yeah.
Ireland and us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh, are we doing anything for Halloween? And they were like, what? What's that? And I was like, never mind. I don't want to buy a costume. So
That's funny they had never heard of it, though.
I felt like they never heard of it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And some of these dudes speak real good English, and I tried to translate it on Google Translate, and it was just like Halloween.
Do you speak Greek?
No.
No?
No. I can say obscenities because they've taught me things. I don't know what all of them mean, but I think I've decided I'm going to learn Greek though.
You should.
It's supposed to be a hard language. The grammar apparently is really complicated.
God, I wouldn't know.
Do you speak any languages?
I knew a little bit of French. I got to the point where I was like writing papers in French in high school.
Holy shit.
I got pretty good at it, but I've forgotten everything. And I knew a little bit of Spanish.
Cool.
I know like kitchen Spanish. We have a joke between me and the guys that work in the kitchen that I work at, where we call each other grosero and grosera.
And what does that mean?
Brat.
That's pretty good. I've heard worse things going on in kitchens. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they say a lot worse that
That's
I don't even know
pretty
about. But
Man, what was I going to say? Oh, going back to songs. That song, Donaldson Motel.
yeah,
Same thing. Like,
good one.
immediately out of the
Yeah.
sky. I saw a headline. I saw a headline in the Tennessean that was just like, 64-year-old man found dead. And it was just like, bam. The
Yeah.
whole thing, the whole song was right in front of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, I love it when it's just instant like that. You know?
Yeah. I've been trying to get away from, and I'm interested in your take on the idea of writing. Do you write from the idea of a character, or like how does that work for you? Are you when you're writing a song, especially when it's no, I'm not even going to qualify it. Like, do you write from characters? Are you writing autobiographically? What's happening at least most of the time?
It's mostly autobiographical, just because I don't know. I like to express myself and my emotions, but I try to make it like more relatable. Like, I don't like to get too specific about stuff. I like to make it relatable to a wider audience. So sometimes I'll change details or not get too specific. I like to keep my writing kind of vague.
It's interesting how, especially right now in songwriting, or maybe it's just in our local scene, I see songwriters getting super duper specific autobiographically.
Yeah.
And it's funny how it's kind of like when you've heard a joke too many times, it stops being funny, and then you hear it 10 more times, and it's funny again.
Yeah.
Like, when you get so specific and autobiographical, sometimes it's really relatable, even when it has nothing to do with you.
Yes, there's that too. I've never leaned that way in my writing just because, I don't know, I just don't. That's not my style. But I like writers that do that. I like writers that write really specific stuff. I think that I just never really tried. That kind of writing seems a lot harder to me. You know?
Well, I mean, some of your stuff has to be pretty close, though. Like, your lyrics are very, very detailed.
There's some that are pretty specific and detailed, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, you have that really whimsical song with Gabe. That one, like, makes me laugh out loud.
Yeah. I wanted to make another duet because everybody was like, they liked that Trouble song that I did.
Yeah, with Logan.
And I was like, oh, I'll try to make this one a duet, but I hadn't started writing it as a duet, so it was kind of hard to make it just be one. So we were like looking at the lines, like, who sings what?
Yeah. When you sing that line, Oh my God, of course she was. What's the line before that he sings? His ex-girlfriend was just over with his family or at a barbecue or something.
She was just over at a barbecue. Oh my God, of course she was.
When you sing that, oh my God, like it makes me laugh. Like
Oh, cool.
it feels like every relationship I've ever been in, where it's like there's some girl from the past, and no matter how far away, no matter how far removed, it's never enough.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Oh my God, of course she was.
Of course she was.
That's like the exact experience.
Yeah, I thought that might be relatable.
Yeah, that's pretty relatable. Everybody's got an ex or a cute best friend that, the significant other wants no part of.
Right.
Yeah. So your significant other is running for governor.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah, he's really going after it. I mean,
how did this whole thing start?
He heard Marsha Blackburn was going to run for governor, and
that's a pretty good reason to do something.
Yeah. So I think it's the same thing with a lot of people right now. We're just feeling kind of left behind and helpless and hopeless. And
it's pretty hopeless right now.
The economy is just completely tanked because of greedy people in power.
Yeah.
And it's just getting to the point of insanity.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to travel around, and it feels like, for the viewers, I just came back from a trip like today. So that's what I'm talking about, traveling and shit. What is it? Western Europe is like, are you going to be okay? Or is everything like, is the world going to burn? And then Eastern Europe, because all of Europe is moving right, but Eastern Europe, they're like, yeah, we're cool with this. I'm like, guys, fucking no, not cool. But I think the Eastern Europeans kind of see everything that's happening as oh, we're safe. We're safe from Putin. We're safe from Israel. Like,
yeah,
this guy, however vulgar, is going to, promote order in our region.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the French and the Spanish are like, Jesus Christ, what is going on in America?
Yeah, it's funny too, because Europeans have just been through so much more. It's so much older over there. They've seen like
the
democracy going in and out of, like.
I know what you mean.
We're just a baby.
I'm being a smart ass, sorry.
We're just a baby country. Like, we're like toddlers over here. And
it sure feels that way.
There's not enough history to where people are aware of could be happening. I don't know. And I don't know enough about history either. I just know that, like, the American people have been left behind.
It's also, like, just the life cycle of people, right? Like, at this point, anybody who fought, like, there is very few World War II vets around, right? Like, it's getting to the point where they're in their 90s or above 100 if they're still alive. So everybody who physically fought the Nazis they're pretty much gone. So now you have only the people who remember the world after that around, like it's the life cycle of people. None of us had to live through World War II. So you don't, I think that fascism, it doesn't feel real in the world we grew up in.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially
it feels
for Americans.
cartoonish. Like there's no real thing to compare it to.
I mean, the wars during our lives, they all happened over there, right? Like, we never, other than 9/11 as an act of war, we never had war ravaging through our towns and villages.
Right.
So, I think we're pretty disconnected from it.
Absolutely.
Our
whole world is totally disconnected right now.
Yeah. Everything just feels like it's moving right. And, good on Adam for saying, like, well, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
why not?
badass.
Anybody can run for governor. I think that's his whole point of his campaign is like, you know, I may not win, but it's like I'm showing people,
Yeah.
leading by example, anybody
Yeah.
can run for governor. Like,
It's awesome.
you know, it doesn't have to be these establishment, like, career politicians.
And it also doesn't have to be some squeaky clean dork, right? Like,
Right.
I love that it's a musician. It's a guy that, especially from a base of Nashville, where we're a bunch of musicians, seeing somebody who actually does represent us and understands what our lives are like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
If nothing else, I hope he runs for mayor. At some point.
Yeah, I
That-
don't know what his plans are after all this. You know, I mean, he may win, so he may
mean,
be in the the governor's
Wouldn't
mansion.
that be freaking awesome. That would be
That'd be pretty.
that would be the underdog of a lifetime
Right.
story, But it would also be awesome. It would make me very happy.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. He'd do a good job.
Yeah. And if any of us ever got pulled over, like, I know the governor. Like, what do you mean ticket?
governor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, it's been interesting.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about guitar. This is so female guitar players underrepresented. Especially female guitar players ripping licks, underrepresented.
Underrepresented, yeah, and sort of lumped into, kind of boxed in a bit, just because they're women. People always like to preface women anything.
Yeah, I hate that.
Like female this, female that. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, Bonnie Raitt is one of my favorite guitar players. Period.
absolutely.
Her guitar playing, and people always talk about her slide playing, but if you listen to her first album, she's playing acoustic guitar and she's doing this like really intricate, really hard to do finger picking guitar
Cool.
that like is really, really hard to copy. And she never gets any credit for that. Like, I mean, I don't think when I used to read those lists like in Rolling Stone and stuff, the best guitar players.
Oh God, those things are
Have you ever
cancer.
actually tried to play what Bonnie's playing on her first album when she was 19 years old?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's insane. So it's like, I don't know. Women are underrepresented. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated issue, I think.
It's also like, I think we need more. I mean, not just women, but everything other than dorky white men like me, like represented in lead guitar, because lead guitar is, I mean, it's another type of vocal, right? Like lead guitar is you telling a story.
Yeah, I think women are more timid a lot of times, and so sometimes they don't like take the lead as much, even though a lot of us are just as capable. So it's really inspiring to watch women who don't mind, is that in the words of Elizabeth Cook, it takes balls to be a woman, you have
Absolutely.
to really take the reins, because I mean, in this business, you will get walked over all the time in studios, in band settings. You'll just, whether people realize they're doing it or not, I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you are a very, very particularly powerful guitar player.
Thank you.
And I say this as guitar dork. Like, when I see you playing solo acoustic, like, your dynamics, like, how do you... Actually, this is a good question. Here we go. How do you practice the dynamics you use on stage, right? Because solo acoustic, it projects differently when it's being amplified through a PA.
Mm-hmm.
Like your dynamics, the way you play solo acoustic guitar is big. Like it's whisper quiet and then it's fucking loud. Like, how do you hone that so it's not cartoonish? It's just right.
I only ever really played acoustic guitar when I was a teenager. I would just put on albums and play along with my acoustic guitar because that's all I had really, and I didn't know how to use amplifiers or anything like that, or pedal. It didn't have a big pedal board or anything like this, and I just I was really into blues music, and that's all about the dynamics and the emotion put into it. It's not a very technical form of music, although it can get pretty technical at times, but it's more about how you put forth emotion and dynamics. And so like the finger picking can help shape the tone of
absolutely
how you play. There's a lot of different guitar players, like this guy Jorma Kaukonen. I would listen to him a lot. Jorma Kaukonen.
I've never heard of him.
He played guitar for Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, okay.
But then he started this band called Hot Tuna with Jack Cassidy. And they did a bunch of like Reverend Gary Davis covers and blues songs. And he wrote some of his own stuff, but he had a really specific style with his right hand, and he would use the finger picks.
Cool.
And like kind of had this snap when he played, or plays currently. He's still around doing it. But I like his playing a lot, and it's just really, there's a lot of detail in it.
Yeah.
And I like the acoustic stuff. I feel like acoustic guitar doesn't get enough recognition. I mean, to play an acoustic guitar well, it's a different skill set, than playing
Truly.
electric guitar.
Yeah.
The electric guitar I'm not as good at because I just don't have, I don't practice on it usually. It's not my home instrument. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think the person who underrates your electric guitar playing the most is you.
I don't know. Maybe I just prefer acoustic because it's more my language. I'm just more at home on it.
I can see that.
It's hard to explain that to people. Like, don't you want to rock out more? I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like you can rock out an acoustic.
Hell yeah, you can. Yeah.
Like,
I think it's what it is when we see you step forward and show what you can do on an electric guitar. Yeah, it probably shouldn't be phrased as, "Oh, don't you want to rock out?" It should be the honest thing is, "God, that's awesome. We want to see more of that."
Yeah.
And it's tough in local gigs, like because I think the ideal set of yours would be you switching back and forth or doing 30-40 minutes with the acoustic.
But that's a huge pain in the ass. You gotta bring all that shit, and it's like a 40-minute set, and I'm switching guitars. Like that just completely destroys the vibe.
Yeah.
So I
totally.
like to either do one or the other.
No, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, you don't want to have it. Yeah, setup, sound checking. There's just not time for it.
No.
But yeah, in an ideal world, you would have the time to do that.
Plus, I'm playing with like all these people that play guitar so well that are like holding it down on the lead guitar.
Yeah, but you're
and then I can focus on singing.
Yeah. You're not giving yourself enough credit for your unique voice though. Like, yeah, you have Dave Coleman playing guitar for you. He is the fucking man. Like,
he's so great.
Every time I hear Dave Coleman play, I'm like, Jesus. Like, if I really learned how to play, I would sound like that.
Oh, you're great.
I do fine, but he's so smooth. Like,
yeah, he has a great vibe. He's very tasteful.
Tasteful. That's what I'm missing is the tasteful part.
Yeah, I think you're tasteful. I've seen you play.
I've gotten better at being tasteful. I used to just be a wall of notes.
Wall of notes.
Yeah, I've gotten better at that. But yeah, he's one of those dudes where I'm like, jeez, he's really good.
Yeah, I love Dave.
But at the same time, what I'm getting at is you have such a unique voice. When you take,
thank you.
Yeah, when you take the lead, it's never like, oh, I wish Dave had that solo. Dave would have done his thing and it would have been great. But it's another view of your artistry, right? Like, here she is, and she played that cool acoustic thing. Now she's ripping on a Telecaster. It's awesome. Yeah.
I do like to play leads on the telly.
Yeah.
from time to time. It's fun.
Who's in your band right now? You've been playing
Different
with
people.
Lemmy.
I've been playing with Lemmy a lot.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Lemmy. Lemuel Hayes.
Yeah.
Great drummer and great percussionist. He makes all his own percussion. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Sometimes Jules, when he's not super busy, Jules Belmont.
Oh, fuck that guy. He's too good.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Come on.
Yeah. I'm so mad about it.
Yeah.
When I met Jules, like, we were very similar guitar players, very, like, just in every way. We had similar taste, and I'm sure we still do have similar taste, but, like, it felt like we were two sides of the same coin. And then, I don't know what, he got struck by lightning or something. And now it's just like, dude, it doesn't even sound like a guitar anymore. What are you playing?
Really? I didn't know this backstory.
I don't know. When I see Jules play his solo stuff, I'm just floored. It doesn't even sound like a guitar to me anymore. Like
Yeah.
his way of playing the instrument and composing on it is
Yeah.
so unique to him.
He's a very musical person. His guitar playing's very wild. It's like, yeah, it is like he got struck by lightning. It sounds that way. It's very just what's the word? Out there. It's like from outer space or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, and it's atmospheric, his playing.
That's a very, I like that word for it. Yes.
It's almost like a different instrument.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
And he's got that really cool band. I don't know. I'm so proud of him. Like, from the second I met him and heard him play for the first time, I knew he was great. But he is just skyrocketed. I think it's great instrumental art.
Yeah.
And I think I hope even for people who aren't musicians or necessarily appreciators of instrumental music, I think it's so truly musical that it's not like, oh, it's just a guy showing that he can play real fast. Like it's very musical. It's
musical, it's moving, it's emotional. I mean, he's one of my favorite guitar players. He is really, really good. And he's hard to get because he's always like working with somebody, doing something, you know? So when I can have him at a gig, it's really special.
Hell yeah. I had something I wanted to go back to. Hold on. It's coming. Spinning around. Damn it to hell. I'm really good at this podcast thing. Just excellent at it. No, I don't think I have anything. Let's see. What else do I want to ask you about? Something. I have to be careful how I say this because I don't want it to sound weird. Something I admire about your marketing, your online presence, everything to do with that. Like, I feel like my younger sister is a musician, all that sort of stuff. Like, I feel like there's so much pressure on women, especially, and I don't know, especially, I don't know what I'm saying. There's so much pressure on women to be sexy, to be overly sexy, to be projecting themselves as a sex object.
Yeah.
And you don't do that.
No.
And I really admire that about you. That's where I'm going with this. Sorry, I'm trying to word it.
I don't like to. I've never been that way, and I don't want to sound weird either, because I don't think there's anything wrong with, it's very...
It's not that there's something wrong with it.
Not that there's something wrong with it, but there is a pressure in the industry towards women that men don't really have to deal with at all. I mean, I've heard industry people talking, to women, you should dress sexier, you should wear this, you should wear that. There's all this scrutiny on what clothes they wear, and like, it's almost like it's like a fuck you, like, can I say fuck?
Yeah, no, you can say anything
It's like,
you want.
it's like a fuck you. Like, it's cold outside. I'm going to wear a sweater.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm going to wear a sweater, and that's going to be like the most punk rock thing I do.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
You can't tell me what to wear. I'm sorry.
No.
Like, you can't tell women what to wear. That's
Yeah.
like insane.
And, you know, if the music's good, there shouldn't have to be cleavage, right? We shouldn't have to be seeing a woman's body to appreciate her art.
Yeah,
right?
it's not tied together.
No.
I do think cleavage looks nice.
I'm a big fan.
Like, there's nothing wrong with cleavage, but it shouldn't be. You shouldn't, shouldn't be tied to your art.
It shouldn't be compulsory cleavage.
Right.
Oh man, there's a label. There's an album.
Compulsory cleavage.
Compulsory cleavage. You
Name
can
of
have
my
that.
next album.
How did Frasco get canceled?
Oh God, this is gonna get us both canceled. I feel.
No, you're fine. You're an empowered woman. I'm a pig.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. But yeah, I mean, it's women just are. We're surrounded by landmines in anywhere on Earth, but in the music industry is particularly bad, I think.
Yeah.
With the sexism and all of the expectations towards women.
Yeah. And it seems like that exists regardless of the position. I have a former student of mine who's just about to graduate audio school. My younger sister went to and graduated from audio school. And yeah, just hearing my sister's stories about she's the only woman in the whole program. And basically just her peers shrugging at her all the time, just being like, yeah, we don't care what you think.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it's absurd. Because
It
you
is.
got, like, I don't know. I was raised by pretty, forward-thinking people. And in a time nowadays where I felt that, in my early 20s, I felt that sexism wasn't really going to be a problem in my life. I just naively thought that I would just do my thing. But then when you come across it and you actually experience it, you're like, wait, what? What was that? Like,
Yeah.
what just I don't
know why I'm nodding. Just
It's like, and then you're like, and then you get into the trap of like, did that just happen because I'm a woman, or did I misread the situation, or like whatever? You can't always just think that you're being treated unfairly. It's hard sometimes, but it does exist.
Oh yeah.
It's
certainly.
alive and well. The
Yeah, yeah.
sexism. It's like really, we're in an industry dominated by men. That's
Yeah. I consult for SE Electronics, and the president of the company is a woman, and she's a small woman.
Yeah.
And the very first time I went to NAM in Anaheim with the company, we were sitting at dinner, and I was just like watching this server, like, big male server, just ignore her like she wasn't in charge. Like, keep asking. We have a big dude who's our head of sales.
yeah.
And basically, like, keep deferring to him. And it's like, no, this is the boss. She's in charge.
Right.
And I was like sitting there, because I have a very, very feminist mother. And I was sitting there like getting pissed off on her behalf. And she's like, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. But I'm sitting being like, dude, fucking show this woman some respect. She's the one paying the bill.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah. That's so irritating.
Yeah.
It really does. It grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Because it's invisible, like you can't always prove it that it's happening.
Yeah. Totally.
But it is, irritating.
As it's funny because like for the first time in my life, I experience it from the other side in terms of booking and stuff. having women feel slighted by me because they're women. And that's always like super uncomfortable because the way I grew up, it's always super duper uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh shit, did I do that? Was it that way? Was I dismissive because that's a woman? Or was it a misunderstanding? Or was I dismissive? You know,
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but sometimes I'm dismissive of people who got up and played I didn't like their stuff.
It's hard to be balanced. I mean, you know, there's all different perspectives, and lots of times there's just misunderstandings that happen or whatever. Like, we all just have to try to calm down and like try to see each other eye to eye these days, especially because, you know, there's just too much division going on.
Sleep on it before you send that text.
Yeah. I mean,
Holy
I
shit.
always think it's easier. I think it's better is the right word, to assume someone is not treating you unfairly. Just assume that
Not intentional.
everything's on the level. And and if it is something, then it's not intentional, you know? Because accusing someone of something is like, that's a whole different thing. Then they're going to be on guard, and then they're going to, and it's just, I don't know.
It's not a conversation when it starts with accusations.
Right, exactly. I don't like accusations unless it's really
Yeah.
an emergency where you need to make an accusation, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, especially in artistic industries too. Everybody, egos are fragile. You know, egos are fragile.
Yeah.
You know, you're putting, just getting on stage, you're putting so much of yourself out there.
Yeah, and I always forget that. It's easy to forget that when you're like going on stage, and you must experience this because you run the Tuesday night show at Five Spot and everything, and like you're out there in front of people all the time. And like sometimes I remember, oh yeah, like I'm meeting like all these people and I'm just being myself. I'm just saying stuff as it comes. And maybe I say something wrong that somebody interprets the wrong way or something. And then they have this image in me that's going to last forever in their minds based on something that was out of context or whatever. So it's like, you know.
And it doesn't help when you're neurotic.
Right.
When you realize you said something that might have been a little weird, then you obsess about it for 3 weeks. Yeah.
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 So,
yeah. Sometimes you just being yourself. You're not being, you know, the on person, the freaking networker.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The political correctness thing, it's just, it destroys everybody eventually because nobody can be politically correct 100% of the time. Like,
yeah.
You
oh
know,
my God. All of a sudden, sorry, I totally interrupted you. All of a sudden,
sexist.
I know. Damn it. I probably just clipped the mic right then. It's going to distort. No, all of a sudden, I'm like on stage announcing people, like introducing people. And at the last second, I'll freak out in my head about being like, oh, she's a great artist, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, what if she doesn't go by she? What if, and what if her fans know? And what if everybody's just pissed off because I used the wrong pronoun and, you know, I'm not old enough where I can just be like, guys, I'm old. Like, I'm right on the border. If I was 4 years older, I could be like, guys, I'm just old. I don't understand.
I think the best thing to do is just apologize and move on. If somebody says something to you, just apologize and move on.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm down to apologize. I just have that little firestorm in my brain, and then I'll just like stumble over words, and people are like, oh, the host is an idiot. Great. I really like coming to this show. I can't get a sentence out. Forgets his own
Hosting
lyrics.
a show, that's not for the faint of heart. That's really hard. I could never do it.
You could definitely do it. I promise you could.
Oh my God, I could not.
You're so, like, you're very endearing. Like,
Yeah, like so.
you would be just fine. You would navigate the minefields and everyone would love you more for it.
Well, if you're ever sick, maybe I'll fill
That's
in.
a good idea. You should host for me sometime. Holy crap! I got so sick earlier this year, and Tim Christ had to host for me. I was. Why is this podcast about me? I was literally trying to psych myself up all day. Like I woke up and I'm like, yeah, I feel like shit, but like, I'll take some medicine. I'll be all right. I'll get up there. Like it was 7:30, and
Yeah.
I finally texted Tim and was like, dude, I'm not getting out of this bed.
Yeah.
You got to do it for me.
Yeah, I had a similar thing happen earlier this year. I've had like 3 major sinus problems in a row, like cold after cold after cold. And I had the show at the Bluebird and I kept it. I didn't cancel it up until the day of. And I was like, I picked up my guitar and I was like going to warm up and I started singing. And I was over at Ditch's house and I like sung one line and he was like cracking up. He was like, there's no way you're going to the Bluebird tonight. I was like, I know.
Yep. But that's really how it is. Like
Yeah. Cause sometimes you can,
stage health.
yeah.
It's such a thing.
Yeah. I just did that actually at a show in Texas. I was coming down with something, but yeah, I made myself a hot toddy and
Whiskey solves everything.
took some medicine and
How was that tour? It was you and Stacy, right?
yeah.
Yeah. How did that go? It was you guys were out for a while.
Yeah. Well, we had a week of shows. It was a lot of fun. We played like a lot of songwriter rooms, and we shared a band for a couple of shows. And Stacey Antonell, she's great.
She is great.
And she's a lot of fun too. She's one of my good friends. And she left then, and I stayed in Texas for a while. And I played a few gigs down there, and they came back.
Nice. What's your favorite city in Texas? If that's not a hot button question.
Just Austin, because that's where I've spent the most time.
Cool.
That was like my home base when I was down there, and it's really cool.
You know what city I really like? Lincoln, Nebraska.
Really?
Every time I play there, I'm really happy I went. I really enjoyed the city, people.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. There's a radio DJ out there named Twyla Twang who plays my stuff sometimes.
Hell yeah.
And she always invites me to come out there, and I haven't been able to go yet. But yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, we should play a gig at the Zoo Bar.
We should set it up.
Yeah.
Co-bill.
I know. I really want to start doing other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm loving the Type 5 Tuesday thing, but like, if you're booking a thing at the Bluebird, invite me. I'll play. I won't be bad. I promise.
You should. You should do more songwriter stuff. That's what you are. You're a songwriter.
Yeah, I'm a songwriter.
Yeah.
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 There's so
we'll
many-
go to Nebraska. We'll go.
I'm down.
I'll call Twyla Twang.
We
Shout
could
out
also
to
share-
Twyla Twang.
Shout out to Twyla Twang. We could also share a band because you've played with Kirby before. And
Yeah.
Marshall's just the fucking
Marshall's
coolest.
great.
Yeah.
Nebraska tour.
Nebraska tour.
2026.
Omaha, Lincoln. There's this beautiful little town in Iowa called LeClaire.
LeClaire. I've
LeClaire,
heard of LeClaire. Yeah.
It's right on the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It almost looks like it reminds me of Northampton, Massachusetts. Like it's got this New England vibe in the middle of Iowa.
Yeah. I've heard Iowa's very pretty, actually. You know, I think of the Midwest, and I sometimes don't want to go just because it seems pretty desolate and just
drives are
not a
boring.
lot going on. But people I know that are from there love it.
Yeah. It's good gigs in Kansas City. I mean, what is it? Fucking Western Ohio can be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard Minneapolis is really cool.
Minneapolis is the shit.
Yeah, I've never been, but I would like to go.
It is super duper artsy.
Yeah.
Like it's the only town I know that you can see big band jazz 7 nights a week.
Wow.
Except for maybe is it Montreal or Toronto that's pretty big on that sort of stuff, but Montreal.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to go to Montreal.
Montreal's fun. Montreal. I was drinking Labatt Blue at bars when I was 14 at the Montreal Jazz Festival.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
What you're from Boston.
yeah.
So you went. Is that close to Montreal?
It's pretty close. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's a quick bus ride.
Oh, okay.
My parents would put me on the bus and be like, "Go away," and I would go to the Montreal Jazz Festival and be like, "Oh, I'm 14. I'm getting wasted. I'm having a great time."
14.
Yeah, harassing. That's when I started bugging John Schofield. Was when I was 14, and he's never let it go. Every time I see John Schofield, he roasts me.
That's amazing.
It's
I
kind
love
of
that
amazing,
story.
but he's kind of my hero, so it hurts a little bit. But yeah, I saw him the last time I saw him play. It was either in Boston, New York. And I went up to him afterwards, and I was like, "John, do you realize I've been seeing you play for like 18 years?" And he's like, "What are you, 20?" And I was like, "Damn." He had that like in the barrel. Like,
That's funny.
yeah, he's been fucking ripping on me since I was a teenager.
Oh man.
And I don't even know if he knows who I am. He's just like, that face, I don't like it.
So it doesn't like know your name?
No, not even
Really?
little. No.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but every time I've ever spoken to him, he's fucking roasted me.
That's hilarious.
He's a New York guy. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, New York guys are like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts. That's the culture.
Yeah.
Like, gotta be ready to fight at any time.
Right.
You're from Maryland?
Yeah.
What was that like? Well, where in Maryland? Like,
Well, really DC.
oh, okay, yeah.
Like that's where I was born. That's where I went to school till I was around middle school aged, and then we moved to the Eastern Shore of Maryland, which is like the opposite. It's like rural. And there's the ocean there.
Do you think you can open that can any louder?
Yeah, knock it off over there.
The Eastern Shore. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to do there.
No.
But it was peaceful and nice, and there's
Did you play in the DC music scene as you were coming up?
I wasn't old enough when I lived in DC to
Yeah.
I
How
didn't
old were
even-
you when you moved here? Were you 19?
21.
Oh, okay, 21. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah, I kind of grew up in Nashville in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you moved very shortly after I did.
Yeah. I was pretty young when I moved here. I'm surprised I'm still here. Holy shit.
That was one of the things I wanted to touch upon. I shared a flight with Mr. Sturgill Simpson the other night. And he was talking about Nashville, like, because when I first moved to town, he was just kind of leaving Nashville. Like, him and Margot and everybody they would play at $2 Tuesday back in the day. And we're sitting there talking, and he was talking about going on the road, not really having a love-hate relationship with Nashville. And so much of what he was saying reminded me of things I've heard you say. That, like, you know, the saturation is so frustrating. And, you know, the people at your gigs like this are frustrating.
Yeah.
And it's all perfectly legit. Like, you know, how is your relationship with Nashville now?
I mean, I've just come to understand Nashville's not the place to. I mean, I started playing in bands when I was going to college. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. SUNY Oneonta.
Wait, you're wearing your college sweatshirt?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding.
So, which is the small town in upstate New York, and
Really small town in super duper upstate. New York.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the other one. Anyway, go on.
it's in the foothills of the Catskills.
Yeah.
And
What's the one that's way up there?
oh, there's a ton of them. Buffalo.
There's a tippity top one. Anyway, go on.
I don't know. There's so many different SUNY colleges, but I was used to the music scene there, which was you played with the band and nobody got paid. I mean, like, nobody
Sounds like a music scene.
if you made any money, you split the tips or whatever. I don't know. It's like, that was never a concern. We were just all like eager to play music and played a few shows in Albany and like around the area. So when I came here and I was like, wait, you want to get paid how much to play a show?
Oh, that must be drummer. Sorry.
Oh, maybe. Oh, is it Kirby?
I was like, what is Luke doing over there?
Does he want to come in?
I mean, he's a drummer. We won't let him in.
So
hierarchy.
anyways, Nashville isn't the place to like be like, oh, I'm gonna get a bunch of people out to my show and it's gonna be great. Like that would be nice, but you should probably let him in.
This is a really good part of the podcast. He's ruining it.
We can pause and let him in.
Kirby, come on.
Is the door locked?
No.
Kirby, open the door.
Oh. He's smoking a cigarette. Oh. No, don't go off frame. Damn it. Doing a podcast here. No. Can I smoke in here?
This is the most Nashville podcast ever. Drummers at the door. Can I smoke in here, man?
No. Are you fucking nuts? It smells like rotten citrus in here. We want to preserve it. Oh, God.
What was I saying about Nashville? Yes. So when I was really young and like eager and naive and I moved here, I was like, I didn't know what any of it meant. I was like, I had been in a small music scene in a small town.
Yeah.
And played in a band and was able to get really good because the practices were free and the shows were, I didn't have to pay anyone. And it was like, and I thought that's how you do it. And in most towns, that is how you do it, but not in Nashville. In Nashville, everybody makes money. Well, besides songwriter.
Us. Yeah.
Everyone
right.
but the front person is making money.
Yes.
So that was like a hard pill to swallow. And for a lot of years, I just didn't know how to proceed with that. I was like, well, okay. So I just kind of stopped trying. And I went off the grid. I moved to Murfreesboro and I kind of quit, really. I didn't, I kept writing and stuff, but I went to grad school at MTSU and I was going to be a teacher and I had just sort of given up the idea because everything seemed too hard. It was like, well, and it's not like I had any record deal or anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how to proceed with this. So I just kept writing and sort of went to go live my life. And second semester of grad school, I got offered a deal out of nowhere. So I was kind of like jolted back awake, sort of. And then luckily had enough songs to make an album, and that was that first album.
Yeah. Man, the industry just coming to find you.
I guess so. It was an old connection from New York.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was like my college days were coming back to haunt me.
Oh, that's cool. That's full circle,
no,
right?
I know. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I had sort of forgotten about wanting to do that, actually. Like, it's not something I chased. It just kind of happened. And then I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll give it a shot. And I didn't really know what I was doing.
That's cool. Like, you and I have been like satellites in each other's lives through these periods of time where we didn't do music.
Yeah.
Like, I was always doing the mastering thing, the studio sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. And you were at my first gig when I came back and was like, I can't not do this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is. I mean, it's cyclical, I think.
Yeah. There are times when you're like, I don't even want to look at a guitar. And other times, like, if I don't get to play my amp on a stage, to whoever will listen, I'm just gonna lose my fucking shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where are you at with it now? Are you in like psyched about this new record? Do you feel like psyched to go out and play, or are you more in the songwriting, recording? Like, where are you with it now?
It's an interesting phase for me right now because the new album is like, it's rocking. It's with a band, So I'm thinking like, how am I going to tour with a band? That's for my manager to figure out.
Hell yeah.
But it's a super fun album. It's like rocking. You turn it on and it's like really fun music. I personally am really drawn to like the songwriting part which didn't really, get highlighted so much on this album that's coming out. Although that I did write half of the songs on the album. It's more of just like a fun rock forward album, like honky tonk rock, sort of like cowpunk leaning in some areas, and it's super fun. Like there's a Robert Johnson cover on it. There's
Which one?
Stop Breaking Down.
Damn.
And there's a cover of a song by a guy named Gurf Morlix, who's one of my biggest musical influences, and he sang on it with me.
Cool.
And there's a lot of fun moments on the album. What I want to do next is continue writing, because I like, the most economical thing and the fun thing for me that I enjoy the most is going around to these little places all over the country. And there's so many of them, these little music venues that you can play a solo acoustic set and you don't have to pay a band. And I have a whole set of music that I can play like that. I don't need a band for. So that's like a separate thing. So I'm sort of at I'm sort of doing it all right now, like doing the full band album, but I'm also gearing towards making another album that's different from that. And I don't know how different it's going to be, but it's going to be different.
Very cool. I love that. Yeah. No matter what town you're in, Sophie Gault is that's a good act to see. That's a good set. Whether it's electric, acoustic, whatever it is, it's going to be a good show. Yeah.
Well, I'll try. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being on the podcast. It's been
really fun. Thank you for having me. It has been fun.
Yeah. How do we want to wrap it up?
What songs do planets sing?
What songs do planets sing? I don't know. Is this a dad joke?
It's a Sophie joke.
Okay. What's the answer?
Neptunes.
Oh. Perfect. And we're out.